Hello, my artist friends. Welcome to Imagination Draw Along. It's me, Aunt Dewey. Thank you for drawing with me today. Today, I want to draw a fire truck. Let's visualize your paper. I'll be turning my paper long ways today so I can make my fire truck nice and long. It'll be big and colored red if you have red. If not, let your imagination do that color work for you. We'll make sure we add a ladder, a hose, and lots of lights and gadgets. We'll also make sure that there's a section where the driver and the firefighters can sit, and then the long back. If you end up wanting to show me how your fire truck turned out, you can have an adult send it over at imaginationdrawalong.com. I love to see these pictures. I'm ready to get started. I'm starting on the side of my paper with the front of my truck where the firefighters will sit. At first it's looking like a big square. And then on that square I'm adding my door, which goes from the bottom to the top, almost like I'm tracing along the inside of my square. And then I'll pick a place to add a door handle. Now I'm drawing a nice, huge window in my door so that the firefighters can see out. And if they're not in a hurry to go fight a fire, I know that firefighters like to wave and say hello to the people in their community. I have a little bit of room in my window square, so I'm drawing a steering wheel sticking out. And in the very front of my truck, down low, I'm adding a bumper. So that's kind of a curved rectangle piece that goes in front. And of course, the front of my fire truck will need some big tires. So I'll add 2 wheels to the front section. Now I'm moving on to the middle section of my truck. In the biggest fire trucks, there's this smaller middle section where the hydrant intake goes. So I'm drawing a smaller square behind the cab, or the driver's seat area of the truck. And it's about half the size of the front of my truck. The big part of the fire truck will come in a moment. This part has some important details. On my little square that I've just drawn, I'll draw some circles to represent where the hose will connect to the fire hydrants. So there's one circle that will connect to the hose, and another circle that I'm drawing will detect water pressure. So I'm drawing this circle with an arrow on it, almost looking like a compass or a clock. You can add some circles, and it's up to you to decide what these gauges do on your fire truck. There are a lot of dials and gauges in this section, and I don't know what all of them do because I'm not a firefighter. I'm an artist, just like you are. And in art, we can either do our best to represent something very accurately, or we can make it up. That's your artist's choice. And there's no wrong way to do art. I wonder if your style is to be super accurate or abstract or a little bit of both. Firefighters go through a lot of training to make sure they can do their job well. It's a very important job. Now I'm ready to draw the back of my truck, This is the big part of the fire truck. I'm drawing a long and tall rectangle, and I will add a bumper on the back, which is another rounded rectangle, and beneath it I'll add some wheels. 2 wheels on the very back and 2 more wheels on the front of my big rectangle. Fire trucks are very heavy duty, so they need a lot of tires. The back of my truck has lots of details. First, I want to draw the fire hose. Those can be a little bit tricky, so I'm going to visualize it first. It's going to look almost like a snake curled up on the side of the fire truck. I'm going to make my coiled up hose take up about half of the back of my truck. I like to start in the middle of my hose and then swirl it out and move my marker around in a swirl. And when I have a lot of hose all swirled up, I will draw the end of that hose, the nozzle where the firefighters can spray lots of water very fast and at very high pressure. Have you ever seen firefighters demonstrate their hose? Sometimes they let kids try it out and it's very strong and very heavy, not like a regular garden hose. On the other half of my rectangle that is the back of my fire truck, where I still have room, I'm going to draw some rectangles to represent the different compartments where firefighters store more rescue supplies. So I'm drawing a rectangle towards the top next to my hose, and I'm going to decide that that compartment holds blankets that people might need during an emergency. Below that, I'm drawing a rectangle again, but inside this rectangle, I'm drawing an axe. Firefighters sometimes use their axe to break down doors or get to where they need to help the people they need to rescue. So this axe has a long stick like a baseball bat, and then at the end, I'm drawing the blade, which looks kind of like a rectangle with some extra pointiness at the corners. That's another thing that firefighters have to train well to use safely. Now I want to draw the ladder on top of my truck. I'm going to draw it going up high as you want. That's your artist's choice. So as I draw my ladder on top of my truck, I'm starting with 2 lines side by side, pointing way up. Then I'll add the rungs of the ladder. Those are the parts that you step on. Firefighters use the ladder to reach people up high and help them down. I wonder how big you made your ladder. There's one more important detail that I forgot to add to my fire truck: the flashing lights. Fire trucks use lights and sirens to tell other drivers, "Get out of the way, we've got an emergency." I'm moving my pencil to the top of my driver's section so I can add my big flashing lights. This is a rectangle that I'll fill in with red and blue. And I want to make it look like the lights are flashing, so I'm drawing outside the lines on this one. I'm almost making it look like there's a spotlight of red and blue. When fire trucks zoom by in an emergency, they are very loud, and that can be startling. But they're usually gone by the time you can count to 10 or take 3 deep breaths. So you can make it through a fire truck passing by without getting too upset. You're in control. Just like you have artist choice, you have a choice on how you react to fire trucks. Smoke detectors going off are also very loud. But remember, if you hear them, they're trying to alert us to an emergency. Any adults in the room who are listening, please promise me right now that you'll double check your smoke detector batteries today. It's really important. And if you live in an apartment and your landlord needs to check your smoke detectors, you can remind them that it's illegal to not have smoke detectors. That's your tenant's rights. Artists, how does your fire truck look? Does it need some color? Maybe red or bright yellow or green? Maybe a sunny background. Take your time to finish up, and when you're all done, make sure you write your name at the bottom corner of your paper, or your best first initial, or any scribble that reminds you that this is your art, and you're proud that you took the time to do art today. Adults in the room, thank you very much for pushing play on this show. I'm glad you're here. The best way to support this show at this stage is to leave a review or subscribe or tell a friend about the show. It helps other artists to find it. Artists, until we draw together again next time, I have 3 things your imagination can wonder about based on our picture today. 1. Why do firefighters have to learn so much to be ready to fight fires? 2. Are you the type of artist who likes to draw very, very accurately, or very, very abstractly, or a little bit of both? 3. What can you do to make sure your family is prepared in case of an emergency? Thank you for drawing with me today. I hope we draw together again soon.